Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be giving you my take on Vanguard's Arms Race game mode. It's a pretty unique take on the ground war game mode from Modern Warfare, which was Fireteam Dirty Bomb in Cold War. And one thing that they did do right is they added it in the quick play filter, so then people can select it if they want to play it, and you're more likely to get a game, unlike Cold War, which did not select it. And to be fair, Arms Race is actually more of a combined arms game mode because it's 12v12, I think. Yeah, it's 12v12. So it does make a lot more sense than a 20v20 40-player match that was in Cold War. But unfortunately, Cold War did it better, and but it died in a week because it just wasn't a popular game mode. They didn't put it in quick play, and Sledgehammer didn't spread themselves thin between the 6v6 players, the 12v12 players, and the 20v40 players. 20v20, whatever it was. Who cares? So, in this video, you're going to notice a trend. In the gameplay, literally the last end part of the game is spawn rape. It's you spawning and dying, them flying in and dying, you spawning and dying, them flying in and dying. That is it. That's the end game for this game mode, and pretty much everyone just snipes with the Gorenko sniper and one-shots you. You can't see them. Not exactly the best balancing game mode. I joined the game halfway through as well, but they did put me in an Australian server. And I'm very surprised that my first game was in an Australian server, not an American or an Asian server. So that gave me a good first impression. Driving the Sherman tank and shooting it, getting some kills with it was probably the most enjoyable part of it. Other than that, it's alright. I hope it would stay alive for a little while longer. Hopefully it doesn't end up like Fireteam Dirty Bomb, where it dies in Australia within a week, and then you can't play it anymore. And of course, Black Ops Cold War had really, really hard launcher challenges, really annoying to get vehicle kills and double kills, because the game mode was dead and they didn't plan that their game modes would die. They'd think people would go, oh yeah, Fireteam Dirty Bomb's the best thing ever. No, people just want to play TDM. People just want to play Domination. They don't want to play any other game modes, because that's what they've been doing in Call of Duty for years. People don't like change. And let's talk about, I guess, the overall buy system in Arms Race. I think it's interesting because people can't start out with their overpowered, sweaty meta loadouts like they can in Warzone. I would see this as more of a area reduction, more chaotic plunder from Warzone. And I love plunder, but this, honestly, I can't say I liked it that much. I mean, it was my first game. I did join halfway through, but they did put me on an Australian server and then made me experience. This is a shorter clip. I just don't want to talk for 10 minutes about it, because this clip pretty much says what the end game is going to be like in a nutshell, basically. And there's some cool mechanics. The buy stations are cool. Earning money is not that difficult. You just kill people, play the objective, which you should be doing in a game like this anyway. But yeah, what you have to do as well is get the Nebula bomb and bring it back to your base, and then call it in on the enemy base, and then that enemy base is wiped out. You capture them, you can destroy the barricades to get vehicles in and rush in, or you can spawn in and fly in, either way. It's pretty cool, but the vehicles, unfortunately, aside from the tank, aren't really utilized. I mean, you can call in a motorcycle and ride that around, but ultimately, it makes you a bigger target, more visible target. And the Jeep, I'd never see the Jeep used, because it's just the way it is. People don't like using vehicles because of what happened in Cold War. Everyone was just like parachuting in the air and Dirty Bomb and just firing RPGs and noob tubes and lock-on launchers at you. People had a bad taste from that. So it continues on in Vanguard. Now, do I see this being a popular, well-remembered game mode? No, it's not going to be. Thank God they didn't put any seasonal challenges as destroying vehicles or whatever, because I think having the simpler seasonal challenges for Vanguard have been quite good, because I just finished the Season 1 Zombies challenges. I finished the Season 1 actual multiplayer challenges last season because they were pretty easy. And Season 2's challenges are pretty easy as well. So, well done for that. They might add it for Season 3, but if they do, it's going to be pretty much impossible to finish because this game mode will be dead in a month. Everyone would have forgotten about it, like everyone's forgotten about Vanguard. Because this game is in pretty much the worst state it's been in ever, even though it is getting better, it's getting more fun to play, but it's also getting harder and harder to find a match. Overall, it's okay, it's something different, but it's nothing that we haven't seen before, and it's not done better, it's just a different take, and that's not a bad thing. Just like Champion Hill. Champion Hill is pretty much dead, you can't find a game in Australia, and it's a shame. But yeah, guys, give this game a try and see what you think. If you like it, let me know down below, and if you don't, tell me why. That's all I pretty much have to say. Enjoy this forced outro screen that they have in Vanguard, like I was forced to watch it. Until next time, stay metal and beware of false prophets.